Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you're all looking forward to a relaxing weekend. I know I am. And just wanted to take a few moments to introduce myself, and I suppose I should also address the 4.8 pound brick in the room. I'll give you a little context. Essentially, about a month and a half ago, I was assisting a friend of mine with a podcast on a different venue. When the conversation came up about essentially kind of the nature of podcasts and how they work, and given the current conditions in the world and so forth, the topic came up that it was possible that you could actually even carry on a relatively meaningful conversation with a brick if you put enough effort into it. And I at first I thought that was absolutely ridiculous, and so. Fast forward a few hours later, I sat around and thought about it, and I thought, maybe it's not as preposterous as it seems. So after that planning session, I decided to go out and locate a partner, which would be who you see before you here. This is Brick. That's actually Brick's name. What I realized is that while we do have, and by the way, let me back up 1 second just to say, Brick and I have been on YouTube for quite some time now. We have a what I call the personal edition of Chris and Brick, and we've decided to actually take our show a little bit more in a professional direction and call the business edition. So this is the Chris and Brick business edition that you'll find here on LinkedIn specifically. There'll be very short videos that will typically address just our personal experiences in the business world from a management and a leadership perspective, primarily because that's something that we have a lot of background in, but also it'll address a variety of scenarios. It can be literally any type of scenario that may come up. It could be for an up and coming manager or leader. It could be for an individual who is considering making the move into that direction, or not making the move in that direction, but learning how to deal with different types of managers and leaders out there. Because while we do try to really emphasize, if you watch a lot of LinkedIn programming, while we do try to emphasize what makes a really great leader, I think it's also important to call out that there are, in fact, some not so great leaders, and that there are ways to still be successful while working under those conditions. And in addition to that, coming up with ways to improve conditions for yourself, whether it be changing roles or positions within a company, within another company, or being able to actually sit down and have a really profound and heart-to-heart talk with your manager or leader. So this is an actual, essentially it's a daily series. So I have developed a channel on YouTube called the Chris and Brick Show channel. It's just Chris and Brick, actually. And then there's going to be, there's another one called Chris and Brick Business Edition. So I'll leave a link in the section for that on LinkedIn here, but I just wanted to make sure that everybody was aware that there are sort of two aspects of this. And if you go and look at the personal edition, you'll be able to kind of get the backstory of the brick concept and how we've come to work together. So, one of the things that just really resonated was how, given the current times, there's never been a more impactful and meaningful reason to have such a show to share with other people, especially given how socially distanced we are. It's one of those things where, again, it feels a little odd at first, but once you get to know us, you'll find that we're very down to earth. We're very logical in our thinking and discussion. We don't always agree. We have varying perspectives and points of view, and we certainly will be inviting everyone to give theirs as well. I mean, this is a very much an open conversation, but we're going to keep them bite size. So you'll probably see that each of these videos will be no more than between 5 to 10 minutes at most. Every now and then, if we do actually have a guest on, if we're going to be doing any kind of a an interview scenario. We may extend it a little bit longer than that, but really the point is to convey a lifelong journey of experience as an employee, as a manager, as someone who has led various teams and also various conflicting teams, and how you bring them together, how you work with individuals and coach them to get to the places that they want to be or where they think they want to be, et cetera. There's a myriad of topics that we're going to cover, and we're really looking forward to it. There will be a little bit of what I'll call role playing. Brick will play the part of, the good employee or the good manager or the bad employee or the bad manager. I use the term bad loosely because it's not really the case. It's typically a byproduct of the situation that they're in. So I don't really ever see anybody as truly bad per se. I think it's a matter of what conditions they were, quote unquote, raised to do what they do. So we're really looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing more of all of you, and inviting you to participate. If you want to have an actual verbal conversation, we're happy to do that. But also, just in the commentary section, it'll be great to have an exchange back and forth. Definitely, love to challenge and be challenged. So, that's kind of the sum of it. I'm going to keep it brief, like I said, and it's Friday, so let's keep it light. I realize, Brick's wearing a bow tie. One of the things that I discussed with Brick earlier was, this is a casual Friday, and Brick just mentioned to me that he likes wearing bow ties, and he's got a couple of neckties on back order that are coming in soon, and you'll see him in a few other outfits that I think he likes that are business appropriate, and then from there you'll get to kind of see who we are and what our message is about. But it's definitely to help grow and develop those individuals that really want to take their careers to different levels, and in doing so, making sure that they can sort of avoid some of the pitfalls that people like myself have stumbled into over the years. And in so doing, when I did stumble into those pitfalls, the previous managers that I've had, some of them have been very helpful, and some of them have just basically said, listen, I had to learn, I had to figure it out, so you go figure it out. Well, I appreciate the value of that to some degree, but I also appreciate the opportunity for somebody to sort of show me where a landmine is before I step on it. So I think it would be beneficial, and certainly open up the floor for conversation based on the suggestions that come out of the discussion. So in any case, I'm going to leave it here with you and look forward to seeing you guys on Monday, and wish you all a very happy and relaxing weekend, and we will start to engage with each other on a daily basis. Looking forward to it. Have a good day.